Thank you for being here today with us, and we have an excellent panel who comes to represent the University of Modena and the Reggio Emilia. We are here with Professor Marco Piccone for the Master of Digital Automation Engineering. We are here with Professor Paolo Bordone for the Master of Physics. We are here with Silvia Cavalieri, Professor of Language for Communication and International Enterprise Organization Master. And we are here also with Professor Federico Mucciarelli for the Master in International Management. And then we are going also to discover with Ida Michela Malizia the benefits and the service for international students at UNIMORE. So now we are going to start this free webinar for the University of Modena and the Reggio Emilia. At the end, we are going to have a question and answer section where you could ask questions directly to our panel in the Q&A box or in the chat. So don't be shy and write all your doubts. I ask you to stay until the end in order to request the certificate of attendance for this webinar. Okay, and now we will start with a little presentation of the university. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Arun Zuccarato, and I'm an employee of the International Relations Office of the University of Modena and Reggio Emilia. Just a couple of words about our university. The University of Modena and Reggio Emilia, or better UNIMORE, was founded in 1175 and is one of the eldest universities in Europe. It is settled in the north of Italy, in Emilia-Romagna, which is one of the wealthiest regions of Italy. It is one of the most multidisciplinary, active and dynamic universities in the world, with more than 25,000 students, 13 departments, 1 faculty and 1 school of engineering. Now just a short video about the university, and then we can introduce the master degree courses.
Hi, my name is Nicolas. I study Advanced Automotive Engineering, and while studying in Munich and UNIMORE, I found myself in a very challenging but inspiring environment, full of opportunities to develop state-of-the-art technologies in some of the most legendary companies in the automotive field. I've also been able to discover stunning landscapes and the delicious food of this region.
Hi, my name is Kuraman. I'm from Azerbaijan. We all know that best practice is based on best performance. If you want to dive into Italian culture and be surrounded by professionals, you have to definitely choose Modena and Reggio Emilia University, and you will never regret it. Good luck!
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the presentation of the university. And now we are here with Professor Marco Piccone for the Master in Digital Automation Engineering.
Okay, can you see my slides, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Good afternoon to everyone. I am Marco Piccone, Associate Professor in Computer Engineering, and with these slides, I will introduce the characteristics of our master degree in Digital Automation Engineering. So the aim of this course is to train engineers in the field of digital automation, both in terms of physical deployments, so cyber physical system and virtual environments. The aim of this class, this class is related to the automation engineering group of degrees, and only 16 courses in Italy, only 16 courses in the same field. And the main areas on which we focus and target our classes are related to an interdisciplinary set of topics and classes related to optimization and statistics, artificial intelligence and computer engineering, all the aspects related to simulation, electronics and mechatronics, and of course, robotics and automated plants. And some information to access this degree. So the course is free, the access is free, and there are no limited numbers. The requirements are a background in degree or a degree in engineering or sciences with 2/3 of the maximum score of your actual institution. And in terms of credits and precondition, we expect to have 33 credits in core classes and materials related to mathematics, physics, and chemistry, at least 6 credits in computer science, and 12 credits related to automation engineering subjects related, for example, to automatic control, electric drivers, or applied mechanics. Of course, the expectation is to have an entry point of a good English level. So the requirements is a B2 level to access this course. Just a couple of information about where the lecture will be given, and this course is given by the Department of Science and Method of Engineering in the city of Reggio Emilia. In particular, just a couple of information about the first and second year. We have a new innovation park here in Reggio Emilia, and so the first year of lectures will be given in this innovation area, while the second year will be given in the buildings of and facilities of our department, always in Reggio Emilia. They are really close to each other and connected by a small train. So they are always inside the list. So we have a structure of the course with a common path at the beginning for the first year, while in the second year the student can choose between 3 curricula. We have digital infrastructure, digital design, and digital manufacturing. In the second year, and in particular in the second semester of the second year, we have elective courses, and we have, of course, the internship and the thesis activities to complete the degree. Just a couple of information related to the shared courses for the first year. We detailed about the 2 semesters of the first year. The focus here is to provide to the student the fundamental skills related to, of course, digital automation engineering, so statistics and optimization, artificial intelligence and data science and robotics, and courses related to electric drives, mechatronics, and automated plants. So starting from this common path, then the students can select at the second year, at the beginning of the second year, one of the 3 curriculum that we have. The first curricula is the digital infrastructure that aim to provide skills related to the design of cyber-physical system for secure data transmission. So all the software and computer engineering skills related to distributed cyber-physical system, Internet of Things application, and the design and development of distributed control systems. And also there is a course related to high performance computing. So this curriculum is related to the digital aspect of cyber physical infrastructure. And we have four classes. The second curriculum is the digital design. In this case, the focus is to provide to the students skills related to design and development of automation system, modeling of complex system, and the study for thermofluid dynamic processes, and also mechanical and mechatronic simulation methodologies. And also here you can see in the table the list of the courses that we have for this curriculum. Last but not least, we have the third curriculum, that is the digital manufacturing, and in this case, the focus is on simulation techniques and the work and investigation of all the activities related to manufacturing life cycle and smart design and manufacturing related to cyber physical system and automation systems. I would like with this slide to give you some relevant information related to the final semester. So there will be courses, of course, there will be laboratory activities. The idea of this degree is to touch the technology, to experiment with the technology during the different courses. But in the final semester, there are, we have agreements with other university research centers and companies abroad in order to allow the students to go for a period abroad through Erasmus program for friendship, Erasmus for studies, and other program that we are supporting in order to give to our students the possibility to explore and experiment also abroad for some months during their studies. As previously mentioned, also this degree has the possibility to provide the access to PhD schools in engineering, and the idea of the degree is to bring together and create relationship between the students, the academic organization, and also companies. So, for example, we organize in a structured way seminars for each courses in order to show to the students what the companies are doing and how the technology and things that the students are seeing during the course can be applied in the real world. And we have also the support for those companies that are financing full academic fees for some student according to, of course, some requirements. But the idea is to create an interesting environment between university, research groups, and companies. Just final information, you will find all the details that I mentioned in these slides in our official website, die.unimore.it, and here there are information also for to apply to the course. And if you have any question, you can send an email to info.die@unimore.it in order to ask for additional information on any kind of question. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor. And now there is Professor Paolo Bordone for the Master of Physics.
Thanks. Let's start to share. I hope you can see it.
Yes.
Can you see? Okay, perfect. Sorry, but for some reason it's not starting from the beginning. Okay. My name is Paolo Bordone. I'm Associate Professor of Theoretical Physics and the Director of the Master Degrees in Physics of our university. Okay, we live in a very lively context. We have strong interaction with other departments, basic science, engineering, medicine, applied science. We have really important interaction with national research institutes like CNR, ENFN, Technopole, Intermec, General Hospital, and a number of companies that we have in our environment. So this is a very lively environment for a scientific degree, and in particular for a physics degree, as you have heard before by the colleague of engineering. Our course is organized in curricula. We basically have three curricula. One is called Theoretical and Computational Physics. Then we have Experimental Nanophysics and Quantum Technologies, and then Biophysics and Applied Physics. Altogether, there are 12 exams in selected areas of physics, theoretical and experimental one, and then part of them can be compulsory, depends on the curriculum you choose, you pick, and then there are free choices exams. It means that you can pick exam from all the other curricula. And there are professional preparation classes, special programs, and I will give you some more detail now in short time. So, for example, talking about the theoretical and computational physics curriculum, we have some keywords that you can see here: fundamental interaction, gauge and string theory, standard model, general relativity, and then quantum computation, method for simulation of matter, simulation of inorganic and organic matter, nanomaterials, biological matter, surfaces, nanodevices, advanced computational method, and so on. The point is that now the curriculum presents a number of possible courses or possible classes, and then there are rules to be followed. There are this kind of curriculum. For example, we have 4 mandatory classes, and then you can pick 3 classes from this one: structure of matter and particles. 3 among these classes: solid state physics, laboratory quantum simulation, nanoscience, quantum materials, quantum many-body theory, and elementary particle. Then you have to pick 3 more classes from this bunch of courses, and 1 from this bunch, one which is one between laboratory of nanostructure and synchrotron radiation. So in the theoretical curriculum, you still have to the second year to take some experimental classes just to balance the knowledge. And basically, you have 10 exams in the first year and the remaining 4 in the second year, plus the thesis. And then I show you some detail about experimental nanophysics and quantum technologies curriculum. The idea is the same. Also, in this case, you have 4 mandatory classes. And then again, you have to pick 3 classes in this bunch of courses. 3 in this other bunch of courses. We have a wide possibility, I think, spectrum of possibilities, ranging from advanced spectroscopic and imaging method, nanomechanics, statistical mechanics and phase transition, laser and photonics, and theoretical astroparticle physics, and so on. And then in this case, since this is a theoretical curriculum, you have to choose at least 1 theoretical classes to pick one between advanced quantum mechanics and quantum information project. Quantum information process is characterizing the aspect of quantum technologies of the curriculum. The last curriculum is the biophysics and applied physics. And in this case, there are no mandatory classes, but we have to pick 2 between these 3 possible experimental classes, and then 1 between 1 theoretical between advanced quantum mechanics and relativity, and then 4 classes in this bunch, ranging from nanomechanics to elementary particle, complex systems, computational and statistical learning, numerical algorithm, and so on, and then 4 classes for this other bunch of classes. quantum physics of matter, physics of semiconductor, nanoscience and quantum material, laboratory of quantum simulation material, machine learning for scientific applications. And the point is that you have to design your own study plan inside a curriculum, following the constraint that I just tried to explain you. So to help students in this process, we provide example of study plan according to the possible issue, the possible topic. So for example, in our website, we provide an example of a study plan of theoretical incandescent matter physics, then an example for theoretical physics of fundamental interaction, one for computational material physics, one for theoretical and computational astrophysics. Then we have quantum science and technology, one for nanophysics and nanotechnologies, one for physics of biological system, and one for applied physics. These are not mandatory. You can change something like this, but these are just strong suggestions. So these are very helpful for the choice of the student about the study plan, we believe. Plus, we have special programs, especially the double degree program with the University Radboud Nijmegen University. It means that the students spend 1 year at the University of Modena, Reggio Emilia, UNIMORE, and 1 year at the Nijmegen University. And at the end of the process, the student will discuss the thesis both in Modena and in Nijmegen, and at the end, the student will get both title from the University of Modena Reggio Emilia from the University of Nijmegen. This is coming after a selection. So only a couple of students can be selected for this kind of program. And in this case, the study plan has to be agreed between our university and University of Nijmegen. And then we have also an excellent program for students with a high level of, we have a very high scores. And then we have Erasmus program again with the partner like Oviedo, Salamanca, Montpellier, Nijmegen again, and Vilnius. And professionalizing classes just to make the student familiar with the environment of work even outside the academia. And let's say a few more things. I think that one advantage, one quality is that we have a reasonable small number of students, usually around 20 students per year. It means that the classes are small. It means that the interaction with the teacher is very strong, is usually very, very helpful. So the students are always happy about this. So the teachers are well aware of the need of the student, of the classes. And then, as I told you, we have curricula, international environment, because the double degree, the Erasmus, we always say visiting professor every year from different countries. And we know that the town is a quite pleasant place to live. And we evaluate the background in classical physics and quantum physics. And of course, we evaluate your English fluency. No certificate is required to enroll. Just a few indication. This year, the start of a lesson is September 23rd, and enrollment deadline is December 20th. And this is roughly the same every year. So I thank you for your attention.
Thanks, Professor Bordone. And now we will discover the Master of Languages for Communication and International Enterprises and Organization with Professor Silvia Cavalieri. Thank you.
Hi, thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Silvia Cavalieri. I'm Associate Professor in English Linguistics, and I'm the Director of the Master Degree in Languages for Communication in International Enterprises and Organization, and the acronym is LACOM. So
So, sorry, 1 second. We cannot hear you.
What's wrong? Okay, now
Okay,
I think you
perfect.
can hear me.
Yes.
Our course, as you can see, gives our students global communicative competence because we have a threefold development that involves foreign languages and cultures, European languages, Chinese and Russian, and also economic competence and legal competence. So all lessons are held in English, with the exception of classes in French, German, and Spanish language, and also one course that is on the use of Italian language in institutional context. So this is held in Italian, of course. Then we also offer 1-year language course in Chinese and Russian at an advanced level. So the course structure. In the first year, you have Introduction to International Economics, and then you can choose one course among Introduction to European and International Law, Comparative Business Law, and Digital Communication and Human Rights, so for the law field. Then 2 other courses to be chosen among Institutional Italian, Strategie linguistiche e strumenti digitali per la comunicazione istituzionale in italiano, Professional Communication and Digital Discourse, and Digital Humanities. The third part is about international communication and language variation in different languages. We have English language, and then, as already said, French, Spanish, and German. And then you can also choose some elective courses for 9 credits among Chinese or Russian. Then we also have academic English writing and all the other courses that are offered by other departments for a total credit of 60. In the second year, it's more related to the economic field, and you have economic development and sustainability, and then some specialized communication and translation in all the languages involved, English, French, Spanish, and German again. And then you have other exams for the legal field, such as international commercial law and marketing in digital communication. And also other activities that can be chosen among the internship or other language competencies. At the very end, of course, you have your dissertation for a total credits again of 60. We also have some internationalization program, Erasmus Plus Mobility. So our students can spend a period of 3 or 12 months abroad, and you can see some of the partners here, but we also have other European partners, of course. What about career options? So our students are usually employed in public relations management in companies and also in organizations at national and international levels. Other career options could be public administrations, publishing houses, advertising and tourism agencies, but also translation agency because of the high level of our language courses. We have a call for application for EU and non-EU applicants residing in Italy or in EU countries, as you can see, and we have 150 places. Usually the application, the deadline is early August. And we will see now the requirements, the entrance requirements for students. Then we have an entrance test that is taken at the university, and usually after mid-September we have the complete list of the students ranking in the top 150. Entrance requirements for EU and non-EU applicants residing in Italy and in EU countries. We ask for a BA in Modern Language Studies, Economics and Marketing, Communication Studies, International Relations and Political Studies, Business Administration, and Tourism Management. And then we also ask our students to have taken foreign language exams in French, English, Spanish, and German, that are the languages of our courses, some exams in the field of linguistics, economics, and law, and to have at least a B2 level that must be certified by an international language certificate or from a statement from the university that was attended before. Then we have an entrance test. The test is in the 2 foreign languages chosen by our candidates, English, French, German, and Spanish. The test lasts 2.5 hours in total, and we have 60 multiple choice questions for each language chosen. As you can see here, you have the division of the test into the 3 parts, so lexical and grammatical exercises, reading comprehension, and closed type exercises. For non-EU applicants residing in non-EU countries, we have another call for application for 20 places available, and the entrance requirements are the same for all the other students, so the same BA are required, and also for languages, then the knowledge of 2 foreign languages and B2 level in English certified. And here the deadline is usually mid-April, with the assessment results in mid-May 2025. So then if you have any other queries, please write an email to me, and here you have my email address. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Cavalieri. And now we are going to have the presentation of the Master in International Management by Professor Mucciarelli. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Federico Mucciarelli. I'm a professor of business law and the head of the master degree. I am going to present, show some presentation. Okay, I hope it's visible. Okay, welcome, and thank you for this opportunity to show you the essential element of this master degree. This is a 2-year master degree located in the Department of Economics, Marco Biagi. These are the details of this department, which is one of the was established in 1968. We have a very the thriving cultural environment here with many students from all over the world and a very significant library. What's the purpose of this master? Well, it was an idea was developed a couple of years ago in order to meet some necessities of the local economic environment. There is a growing demand for commercial and marketing and roles within companies at local and international level, of course, for companies that are open to the foreign market. Okay, so therefore, the logic of this master degree is to have as an outcome people who are going to work in corporations having an export-oriented activity, and this is why the master is entirely taught in English, and we have we also offer courses in English and courses of Chinese. So we should prepare also people to discuss and to deal to enter the international market in China. Is a multicultural environment. with and our logic is also to provide with hard skills, but also on soft skill. Many modules, many courses are developed with the idea of facilitating not only facilitating the development of skills, of abilities to be proactive in corporations. What is significant for us is the high rate of employability. The numbers are very clear. There is a very high rate of short-term and long-term employment for our students, which shows probably very clear how well connected it is to the needs of the economy. This is more or less the roles in the corporations that we try to pair: sales managers, regional and international sales manager, buyer and international marketing manager, and so on and so forth. This is the study program, and this is kind of interesting to know. It's a 2 years master degree. During the first year, we have organizational forms and design to learn how corporations are structured, statistics, strategy and innovation. One select elective examination between Chinese or English advanced, econometrics, industrial economics, and industrialization strategies to internationalization strategies. So the level is clear. The second year, business intelligence, trade marketing, B2B relationship, contract law. This is my module, by the way. A free exam among this. So these are all examinations that should help giving student also soft skills, okay? And then a master thesis, which is kind of relevant for our master degree. It's worth 27 credits. Therefore, we aim at having the purpose is that students spend at least 6 months drafting the dissertation. So there are other activities. These are nice pictures. We try to show our students the economic and cultural environment. We organize company visits, visits to the municipality, to the town hall of Modena. We organize business challenges. And what is kind of, we're proud of this, and that this master degree is well connected with the Erasmus student. And we organize also not only a double degree with Bochum, but also a very important internship and thesis project. Namely, students can enroll while drafting the thesis, can do it with a company through an internship. And therefore, the master thesis, if they wish so, might stem from an internship experience, okay? In Italy and abroad. There are companies abroad where we have agreed with an internship period from 4 to 6 months. This is kind of a very important opportunities for students. Most of them can find a job this way, so to be clear. We offer classes of Chinese and English and through the UNIMORE Linguistic Center. Some practical information for extra U applications. Okay, these were the deadlines of this year, okay, 2024. Probably we will have the same day, something similar next year, 2025. So this is why this is old, so to say. But to have an idea, you will have an application deadline more or less end of March, end of April. The ranking will be So we will select 99 applicants within 1 or 2 months. Last year was 6th of May, the deadline. And then they should pre-enroll through this website, like any students as well. And those of you who receive the visa can enroll by the 20th of December this year. So you should have a B2 level in English and the bachelor degree in some topics, economics, marketing, management, okay, obtained before submitting the application. Okay, this is something important. You should already have your degree before March 2025 or the deadline next year. And then you might be selected if we have doubt or if we think it's necessary, there might be an interview in case of, okay, no, next year. Therefore, this was the deadline of last year, and this was the way we classify the applications. We classified last year the application. I should also tell you that we are in the process of reviewing this logic. We will reconsider it, but it will be made public. Okay, so the dates are this. Should you have any other questions regarding the master, please do not hesitate to drop me an email to me, or better, to the official email address of the master degree, which you can find on our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Mucciarelli. And now we are going to see the benefits and the service for the international students. Thank you, Ida Michela.
Thank you. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening to everyone, depending on the time zone. This is Ida from Student Service Office, and I have a presentation too. So let me share it, please. Okay. I think you can see it. Yeah, great. I'm here representing Student Service Office, which is an office which does not belong to any department. So we are a central office. We provide students with benefits and services in collaboration with ERGO. ERGO is the regional authority for the right to higher education here in Emilia-Romagna, and we provide students with benefits and services also with private institutions and companies, since we are in a very rich and vibrant region. Today, I'm going to focus on a specific benefit, which is called fee exemption and fee reduction. As I said before, UNIMORE and ERGO work together because we want to support students throughout your career. So we issue the calls and set out terms and conditions to access benefits. So if you want to apply for benefits, you should know that there are terms, conditions, and calls. Through ERGO's website, you can apply for scholarship, accommodation, or catering dining service, which are benefits directly run by ERGO. And you can apply for no tax area, fee reduction, or flat tax, which are benefits run by university. So as you can see, every institution is responsible for its own benefits. What should you do if you're interested in fee exemption or in fee reduction? You can choose between two main options and then apply online at ERGO's website. The first option is no tax area or fee reduction. If you want to apply for no tax area or fee reduction, please remember that you have to collect your foreign income and assets documentation and apply online at ERGO. In this case, your tuition fees will be calculated according to your economic condition. This document will also be required for Ergo's benefits. On the other side, you have flat tax. So without collecting your foreign income and assets documentation, you just apply online at Ergo's website. And in this case, your fees will be calculated according to your home country gross domestic product. So to sum up, if you want to apply for no tax area or fee reduction, documentation about economic condition is required. And in this case, the amount of fees you have to pay may change after Ergo's check. For example, if your documentation about foreign income and assets is not complete, your amount of fee may change. On the other side, if you want to apply for flat tax, no documentation is required, and the amount of fee you have to pay won't change under any circumstances. We will focus on them right now, but these are the key information to keep in mind. If you choose no tax area fee reduction, as we said before, your documentation about foreign income and assets is required. Ergo has a dedicated page to check out the documents that are required. No tax area means that low-income students can have total fee exemption, which means that no tuition is required except for a minimum amount, which is approximately 160 euros per year. As a freshman, you have this exemption just according to your household income. On second year onwards, also academic requirements must be met. So it means that you have to study and keep on collecting credits. Fee reduction means that for higher income, the fees increase on a sliding scale. We also have an exemption, a fee exemption for high-performing students called top student. Let's go into details and let's have a look at flat tax for international students. If you come from specific extra-European countries, you can apply for a fixed amount of fee, which is called flat tax. Before, I have read some students texting from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Venezuela, which are countries that belong to flat tax countries, just to give an idea. Also, in this case, you have to apply online at Ergo's website. If you belong to, if your household income is less than 27,000 euros, you're eligible for flat tax. In this case, you pay approximately 510 euros per year. Also, in this case, as a freshman, you have this exemption just according to your gross domestic product country. On second year on, also academic requirements must be met. But please note once again that in this case, no documentation about foreign income and assets is required. Here you have some basic rules which you should know before applying at Ergo's website. Please remember that there are deadlines, and deadlines are mandatory for all students. And remember that it's possible to apply before your university application is finalized. So you can apply even before you know the results of your application. Another important rule is that you must apply every academic year to have benefits. If you want to apply for benefits, and the foreign documentation is important, please remember to submit all the required documents, which must be translated and legalized. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. My presentation is over because we are running out of time, and of course we are there for questions. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Ida. And I would like to recall the fact that in the next day you are going to receive the recording of the webinar and additional material about the University of Modena and Reggio Emilia. So now we are going to start the Q&A session. So I already read some questions. So let's see. Okay. Okay, the first one is, are there any mentorship programs or students group dedicated to supporting international students academically? I don't know if someone want to answer. I don't know, Ida, if you know some groups to support the students.
We have a specific tutor which is called Welcome Tutorial Desk, but is more related to services. We provide senior students who can help students before they arrive in Italy. So just to, they are a kind of reference point for international students because, you know, they are peers, they are senior, but they are peers. And they can help international students with basic information. For example, before international students arrive here in Modena, Reggio Emilia, they give important information, for example, about the website, how to, where are the libraries and so on, but not really dedicated to teaching activity, because we have the delegate for internationalization in every department. So we have students, we have peer students which are called Welcome Tutorial Desk, but they are more related. They can provide information about services and, you know, everyday life for students.
Thank you. Okay, another question is about the master programs in physics. The question is, what are the typical career paths for the graduates of the master program in physics?
Okay. The typical can be, of course, you can go ahead in research. We have the PhD school. And so this is one possibility, but typically our student can get in the companies outside. And I think that the rate of occupation is ranging from 95% to 100%. At least in 3 years, 100% will be occupied. So it can be in the academia, in some research center, if you like to go ahead with research, or it can be outside in some company, in some factory and wherever, and there are really no problem in getting a position in both cases. So as I told you, the rate of occupation is around 100% all over in Italy for the degree, the master degree in physics, but especially here we are always slightly higher than the average of the Italian and geographic area situation. So this is not a problem. So you can choose the academia, you can choose industry, and there is always a possibility. We have no problem at all about this point.
Thank you, Professor Bordoni. And another question is for the Master in Digital Automation. Okay, could you highlight the companies from students who commonly work with after graduation, some of them?
Yeah, I can answer that. If you go on the official website of the master degree, you will find all the seminars that we have in our classes. And so in this way, you can have an idea of the companies that are already, let's say, working and working with the different research groups and that provide internship. In general, all the research groups has strong interaction with the companies of Modena, Reggio Emilia, and in general, really close to the university. So listing all of them is quite complex. So the best way is to go on the official website and see the references, the seminars, and also the companies that are supporting with fees and helping the students. So, and of course, if you need any additional information, you can write us an email. Okay. But as a general comment, we have a strong relationship with the companies in our area.
Thank you, Professor Piccone. And about the English level, one question is about if there is the requirement to have some proof, so an IELTS or other type of certification, or is only something that you should speak English because you have to attend lesson and things like that, or there is the need for a certificate?
I can keep answering for my degree, our degree. We need a B2 level, so the student can, in the admission process, can provide their certificate or a certification about the fact that their bachelor degree has been done in English. Okay, so it's both fine for us, or a B2 level certificate or a document from your university that the lecture that you attended have been done in English.
Same for us, international management. So something very similar. So there should be the evidence anyway. So I think the question is this. So
as far as physics, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, this is something that students, applicants cannot simply declare and then be checked here in an interview. No, there should be some form of certification at the moment of application. Okay, so not later.
Sorry, as far as physics is regarded, we do not need certification. We just check the knowledge during the interview, and we are confident that during the year, students are able to keep the pace. So there is no official certification for the master degree in physics. The level supposed is a B2, but we do not require an official certification of this.
Sorry, and as for LACOM, yes, we need a B2 certificate, international certificate or university exams of a level of B2.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And another question is about the accommodation. If there is anything, what are the process to secure a spot with ergo accommodation residence, and what are the average cost?
I think I can get this. Thank you. First thing is be aware that there's a call and you have to go through the call. So apply online and there are deadlines. Okay. To have or to apply for accommodation at Ergo's website, you have to provide Ergo with your foreign income and assets. So you can start having a look at their website to have a general idea of the documentation, which are the document which is required. Remember that we have a specific office which is called International Welcome Office, which can help you, especially before Ergo provides you eventually with your accommodation, can help you finding accommodation even before. So when you arrive in Italy. So remember that we have an international welcome desk, which is there for you to support in this important issue, which is accommodation. Costs may change. We have rooms which may cost 200 euros per month up to 240 euros per month. So they can be very, very, very different. But this is the average, I would say. Thank you.
Thank you, Ida. Another question is about, are classes for the master programs mandatory to attend in person, or there are flexible options such as online or hybrid delivery?
Well, I talk for international management, but I think the rules are the same for the whole university. It's an on-campus course, so there is no hybrid or thing. So what can I tell for my department, for the Department of Economics, and therefore for international management, is that we tend to offer an ex post recording. So there is no possibility to attend the lectures online, but lectures are generally recorded, and at the end of the term you can collect the recording and rehear it, but it's not like attendance. Okay, that's it.
Regarding physics, there are no online lessons, and classes are not mandatory. You are not obliged to be in present unless the class is a laboratory. For the laboratory, it's necessary to be present. For the theoretical classes, is not. Of course, is strongly suggested because it's very, very difficult to follow without attending the class in person. But there is no recorded material for us.
So if I may, for LACOM, it's the same. So we have attendance in class, so in person, and no recordings. No compulsory attendance, but highly suggested.
Yeah, the same also for us for the digital automation engineering, and the recorded material is up to the professor to decide to upload them according if they have already recorded something or they decide how to share the material to the student, but as for the other colleagues.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Another question is about which are the documents needed for the online application apart from the language certificate? Are there any specific requirement for students from non-European countries?
Okay, I'll start for the digital automation engineering. My suggestion is to go on the official website, access the official call, and in that call you will find all the required information, the transcript that you have to provide in order to check the bullet list of required documents for each, I think, for each degree. And if you have any question about the application, you can write us. But for us, it's important to say that the evaluation will be done only through the official website and procedure. We are not going to evaluate by email. So by email, you can ask for additional information, but the evaluation should follow the official procedure. Okay.
Thank you. So
I quote, this is very important. Please do not ask me for pre-assessment, anything like this. We cannot do it. You apply and you read, you download the requisite, you look at them. We hope we write them clearly. You submit the document and you apply. We cannot pre-assess anything. We will not do it. We will not informally assess anything. And please be careful in submitting the documents because the number of application is very high. We cannot allow to reopen the vacancy or the demand, nothing. So it's impossible. Okay, so please, this is your job basically. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank you all the participants for staying until now with us, and I would like also to thank all the professors for their very interesting presentation and for answering the question, obviously. Now I'm going to send in the chat the link in order to obtain the certificate of attendance of the event. Okay, here we are. And I would like to recall the fact that in the next day you are going to receive the recording of the webinar and additional material about University of Modena and Reggio Emilia, and also the contact to continue to ask your question, obviously. So I would like to thank everyone, and I don't know if some of the professionals would like to send a final message for the participant. Okay.
Thank you very much, and come to Unimore.
Okay. So thank you everyone, and have a good day or evening. Goodbye.